Which troubled teen do you have the most in common with? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be asking which sex education character would you be based on your sign. For this list, we're looking at which star signs align with the hit Netflix show's major characters.
I'll deal with the business end of things, and you can do the therapy. We'll charge for every appointment and split the cash.
Therapy?
Yeah, sex therapy. You have a gift, it would be irresponsible to waste it.
Number 12, Aries, Viv Odusanya. When Viv joined the cast of Season 2, she added a brand new dimension to the show.
We're not giving up. We came here to win. And if we're not gonna win, at least we're gonna fight.
Ambitious to the extreme, she's a typical Aries, though her long-term goals can occasionally hinder her short-term happiness. Regardless, her enthusiasm for learning eventually rubs off on Jackson as she tutors him, helping him come to grips with everything from algebra to Shakespeare.
You need to substitute the Y, and then back substitute the X.
And while she doesn't have many friends initially, her loyalty to the quiz heads and eventually to Jackson when she stops him from self-harming goes to show that, in true Aries fashion, she wants to look after those in her orbit.
It's okay, but you can't keep on hurting yourself. What are you gonna say happened this time?
Number 11, Taurus, Maeve Wiley.
See those two over there? The one on the right has never been in a lesbian relationship before. She's terrified of her new girlfriend's vagina.
If a Taurus is anything, they're stubborn, and it's this that often comes through as Maeve's defining trait. She sticks to her guns and does what she thinks is right, even if it's not easy. From making sure Aimee reported her assault to the authorities, to protecting her younger half-sister.
We're on in 5 minutes, babe.
Yeah, I'll be there in a sec. Yeah, it's my mother.
But underneath her scary exterior, we know she's a warm and caring person, even if she does spend a handful of episodes being jealous and resentful of Ola. Finally, she has the creativity and love of the arts that are typical for a Taurus, often demonstrating her love of feminist literature and talent for essays.
We need to talk about Adam's essay.
What about it?
Did it sound like Adam to you?
Are you suggesting I don't know what my own son sounds like?
I am suggesting that someone else wrote it for him.
Number 10, Gemini, Otis Milburn.
Hello, I'm your therapist today. How might I serve you?
A wannabe sex therapist who, up until Season 2, had no experience of his own, Otis is the embodiment of the Gemini habit to prioritize accumulating knowledge above gaining practical skills. But he's also got the infamous dual temperament, spending half his time trying to be a compassionate ear for his peers, while charging them through the roof for advice.
Try not to think about what other people are doing. Run your own race, and when you meet the right person, I'm sure you'll be ready.
It's more than a little unethical. Despite this, he has more emotional intelligence than most, which is why, despite his lack of formal training, he's able to be such a good therapist for his peers.
But love isn't about grand gestures or the moon and the stars, it's just dumb luck. And sometimes you meet someone who feels the same way, and then sometimes you're unlucky.
Number 9, Cancer, Adam Groff.
What's in the bag? My lunch? You know that because you always eat it.
One of the show's most complex characters is Adam, the school bully and headmaster's son who eventually becomes a dropout and realizes he's bisexual. Though he has plenty of a Cancer's negative traits, like being overly sensitive and liable to mood swings, it's clearly because he's hurting.
Well, I know that I'm bisexual, but I don't like you like that.
As he begins to tune into his feelings, things start to go better for him, to the point where he makes his first genuine friend in Ola, and is still trying to make up for bullying Eric for so long.
What do you want to say? I want to hold your hand.
With a father like that, who can blame him for taking a while to figure out who he is and what he wants? Number 8, Leo, Eric Effiong. The warmest and friendliest sign in the zodiac, Eric is all that and then some. He's hugely compassionate with everyone, enjoying spending time with his best friend just as much as attending church with his family.
It's good to see you in church.
His creativity comes through his colorful and flamboyant dress sense, as well as his passion for the French horn and band.
I can practice with you if you like. Get you up to speed.
Okay.
Great, how about after school?
More
Yeah.
sex on bar 12. Here we go.
Yeah, coolio.
And though he's not afraid to put down boundaries, both when Otis jeopardizes their friendship and when he confronts Adam about their secret hookups, he's still the most forgiving and kind character on the show. A true Leo through and through.
You bullied me for years, Adam. You made me feel unsafe for years. You were one of the main reasons I wasn't kind to myself.
Number 7. Virgo, Lily Iglehart.
What is it with boys? It's like you all suddenly woke up with boundaries.
I've been thinking about your proposition. Still interested?
Yes.
It's the fact that Lily holds herself to impossible standards, a major trait of Virgo, that causes her so many problems in both her school and personal life. Beginning with her vaginismus, which she says is likely caused by putting too much pressure on herself in intimate situations, but spreading to her magnum opus, the school play in season 2.
And give them cosmic dreams.
But while the play brings out her controlling perfectionism, it's also an astonishing show of her creativity and organization. Though her habit of carefully planning her life does make it difficult for her to accept that she may have feelings for girls as well as boys, something she didn't consider before Ola came along.
Wait. I think I don't want to be just friends. Why? Because you smell so much better than a boy.
Number 6. Libra, Jackson Marchetti. In the beginning, it looks like Jackson has it easy. He gets the girl, is beloved by all, and is the school's best athlete.
Where's the only place that success comes before work?
The dictionary.
Teamwork is dreamwork. And in there and sometimes one.
But we quickly learn that he struggles with a debilitating anxiety disorder. In keeping with Libra's symbol, the scales, Jackson clearly wants balance and harmony in his life, but the people around him make this hard to achieve.
I feel like, like I'm suffocating, like I'm living in somebody else's body, like trapped in somebody else's life.
He's pained by trying to balance his own happiness with that of his mom's, as well as his desire for them to stop arguing so much. Equally though, being a Libra helps him put his all into everything he does, whether that's being a boyfriend, an athlete, or an actor.
Alas, she is too fair, too wise. Dost thou not laugh?
Good Romeo. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
Number 5. Scorpio, Dr. Jean F. Milburn. Jean is a Scorpio to a T, possessing many of the sign's negative and positive traits.
Oh, Otis, this is,
We met.
Coffee?
She's both aloof and charismatic, engaging in one-night stands through season 1, rather than committing to a relationship. When she finally does decide to take a chance on Jakob, it's slowly and carefully, and the pair have had quite a few ups and downs so far.
It's not just pheromones. I like you. Christ, I feel like a teenager.
But above all else, Jean values honesty, both in her profession as a successful sex and relationship therapist, and in her home life as she tries to raise Otis to be honest, too.
So, when Clara says she doesn't think you want to have sex with her anymore, how does that make you feel?
Bad.
Descriptive words, Tim?
Number 4. Sagittarius, Ola Nyman. A textbook Sagittarius, Ola always knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it, even if it takes a few eye-opening dreams to set her on that path.
Hi. I'm gonna kiss you, okay?
Initially, this is shown by how she pursues Otis and isn't afraid to let him know exactly what she's feeling most of the time.
Do you want to kiss me?
Yes, I do.
Stop talking and do it then.
But she continues to follow her heart when she realizes not only that she's pansexual, but also that she's more attracted to Lily than she ever was to Otis. Though this leads to a brief period of heartbreak when it seems Lily doesn't feel the same way, Ola never stops hoping, and luckily, it pays off.
I think it was perfect.
Number 3. Capricorn, Aimee Gibbs. It's clear from the outset that Aimee wants to be friends with everyone, including the untouchables at the top of the social ladder.
What the hell are you doing? I'm dumping you. For her. Are you mental? She's a slag. Yeah, you're right. But so am I.
While she eventually shirks them in favor of being a better friend to Maeve, she's still easily able to befriend anyone she encounters. A classic Capricorn. But likewise, she can be seen struggling with conflict and difficult emotions. It takes a long time to open up about the effects of her assault in season 2, though when she finally does, the other girls come together to help her.
What are you doing here? Getting the bus? We're all getting the bus.
And finally, she serves as Maeve and Steve's #1 fan, supporting them both through the quiz competition. Another Capricorn strength. Number 2, Aquarius, Jakob Nyman.
Hi.
Hello?
I'm here to put in new taps,
Yes.
in case you forgot.
Jakob enters the scene midway through season 1 and throws Jean for a loop, but it takes them a while to start their relationship. This is partly because Jakob, in true Aquarius fashion, wants to be sure that Jean is serious and committed before opening himself up to potential heartache.
It's for the best.
As a handyman, he spends most of his time helping others with problems they can't solve themselves. But arguably Jakob's biggest flaw comes when he practically moves in with the Milburns. This causes arguments, and it seems as though he doesn't respect their space, though this is far from the truth, a problem he shares with other Aquarius holders.
You are everywhere. Your things are everywhere. And why do you have so much loose change? Huh? I can't get 2 seconds alone with my own thoughts because there you are again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Pisces, Rahim. New to season 2, Rahim's blunt honesty is what gets him what he wants, and is also a factor in him losing it, when disagreements about humor, art, and religion become too much for Eric to bear. Like many Pisces holders, Rahim marches to the beat of his own drum, which draws in everybody at Moordale from the Untouchables to Eric. Though he and Eric eventually split, Rahim still exhibits emotional intelligence beyond his years for the most part, and is skeptical that Adam truly cares about Eric.
Be careful. He can hold your hand, but I'm not sure he can catch you.
And above all else, he's creative and artistic, recommending Eric poetry and literature he loves.
Take me away if you feel happy.
But we haven't paid?
Who cares? We cannot live in fear.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.